Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back, you guys. Today we got My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 90. Last episode, guys, we'll cover that real quick. We had basically just Class 1A was showing off how prepared they are in case of an emergency. So we kind of got to see, I guess, the step up in the security that they're doing at MHA and see kind of how they're going to handle a security breach and whatnot. And I love that they're including Class 1A and they're including the students in that security breach instead of just trying to hide them into a corner and be like, hey, we're trying to protect you. I love that they are training them to learn how to be the security. And I think that that's a great plan. It teaches them not only how to be heroes and how to fight for themselves, but like I said, it teaches them to defend themselves and defend the school at the same time. So I love the whole concept of that thing, and then like the teamwork that you saw out of all of it it was just a good feel good episode, man. It was funny the way we had Miro in there who just kept like falling off the bridge in the water and like, you know what I mean? Just I loved the whole concept and the idea of the episode. It was a nice good episode, man. It was very heartwarming. So, but at the end of that episode, we saw that Hawk was over there talking to Dobby, and they were making some kind of deal or something like that. And then it shows Endeavor was in the hospital, and the way that they portrayed it was like that he was not in a real hospital. That bro was literally like captured by Dobby because Hawk set him up. So that's kind of where we left off with that whole thing. So we'll see how that plays out and where we go from here with that and what happens with Endeavor. But anyways, with all that being said, guys, we'll get into the real quick to the YouTube stuff and the Patreon stuff, guys. We do have Patreon. The link is in the description down below. You can join us over there, guys. You get free access to all these videos. Are all unfiltered. You get early access. We're usually, at least. So, anyways, like we said, there's a Patreon down below, guys. Feel free to join us over there. And if you're already with us, I appreciate the support you guys give me and the channel. It means the world to me, guys. Also, if you're watching over on YouTube, guys, do me a favor, man. Hit subscribe, man. It's free to do that. Doesn't hurt, doesn't cost a thing, man. It just helps out someone who's trying to grow in the YouTube space. So it would mean the world to me if you guys would subscribe to the channel and join us over here. All right. With all that being said, guys, let's get into this thing, guys. We're going to watch this My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 90. It's called Vestiges. I don't know. I'm probably pronouncing that way wrong. Sorry for my messing here, guys. It's kind of frizzy today. One of the downsides of having curly hair, if I don't put my curl product stuff in it, it like frizzes like this. But whatever. It is what it is, man. We don't judge in this space. All right, let's get it, baby. There's Endeavor. So was he not captured when he really is in the hospital or what?
Well, I wasn't expecting to find you here.
The League of Villains. Dobby. You killed Snatch. He was a good hero.
Snatch, huh? That doesn't ring a bell. Why don't we forget about him and have a friendly chat? Who knows when we'll get another chance? You can't fight like this. Just recover your strength for now. I'll take care of this guy.
So wait,
no need for heroics.
was Hawk
the only reason
not
I'm here
siding
is
with
to
Dobby?
treat my
What the hell's
fallen
going on, bro?
I mean, no way I could win this fight, right? Unless the top two heroes were bloodied and beaten already!
Who's this? Oh,
Saw the news and hopped over. Patchwork, you're part of the league, huh? I'll kick your butt.
Man, and things
Kick
were
your
just
butt.
getting good.
Patchwork.
Do it, Uchiko. See you later, number one. I'm sure we'll have time to have a heart-to-heart someday. I look forward to it. Until then, try not to disappoint. And don't you dare get killed, Enji Todoroki!
Tell us where your friends are! Vanished. It's the same way they bounced out of Camino that day.
Damn, she got
Whatever
bigger
the
muscles than I
case.
got.
We managed to stop that juiced-up Nomu.
Idiot. This is just the beginning.
Okay, so I just want to pause for a minute. So I was wrong then, okay? Because last episode, the way we left off, I interpreted that whole thing as Endeavor got captured and now he was like in their possession. But after watching that, now I'm starting to think I was way off. So I might have to rewatch last episode after this or something. just so that I can, like, I don't know, revisualize what I saw, because I swear to God, that's kind of how it was pictured. Like Dobby was trying to team up with Hawk or something. And maybe that is what I saw. And Hawk's just doing an amazing fucking job of playing this thing off. I don't know, man. I'm kind of lost right now. Well, let's keep going, man.
That wasn't how you said things would play out.
See, okay, he
is
is
that
teaming
a
up with
fact?
Hawk. What the
I
heck?
prefer it if you and I got along better, Dobby.
Thought you only had small feathers left after that battle.
If I'm going to meet a liar in a secret location, I'm not coming unarmed. The fight was supposed to go down at a warehouse tomorrow. Instead, you unleashed a Nomu in the middle of the city, one on a totally different level than the others we faced. If we're going to trust each other, you have to keep me up to date.
I guess I had a sudden change of heart. But I did give you advance warning I wanted to test the new Nomu in the field. Besides, you're not without blame yourself. You said you'd bring a random pro along. I didn't expect the #1 hero. Now that's not very fair.
Your beast gave Endeavor severe injuries. I figured you'd be thrilled to give him such a workout. I did what you asked of me. You're the only one who broke a promise here.
Think of it as me testing our pet pro to see if I can actually trust his word. I couldn't help but notice you saved a couple of bystanders. You came to us saying you sympathize with our cause, yet you fought so hard today.
I'm no good to you if the hero community loses its faith in my work. The more they trust me, the more intel I'll be able to collect on them. You know that, unless you're incapable of thinking long term. Everything I do is in the name of advancing the League. Got it?
Sure. Say that all you want, but I can't let you see the boss yet. I'll be in touch, partner.
We need you to infiltrate the League of Villains.
You're gonna have to explain, because that sounds crazy.
Wait, what the
Aren't you
fuck
forming a
is
search team to
happening
find
here?
them?
So he's
Like
like
with
a
Gran Torino and
double
the others?
agent
Where
here?
did you hear about that?
We need your assistance. It's vital, Hawks. You've just proven how sharp your eyes and ears are.
At the Camino battle, we had to consider the safety of the kidnapping victims, so we rushed the operation and didn't gather enough intel. We misread their strength. To truly stamp out these dark organizations, we need more information, especially about that bioengineered human. Was that thing made using just All for One's power? If we don't learn everything we can about the League, then we'll just keep making the same mistakes.
So you want me to get close to them, but expect me to sit back and ignore all the harm they cause?
We're asking you because we think you're someone who can ignore it. You're indifferent to prestige and fame, and you have your eyes fixed on your long-term goal. We think there's no one more suitable than you.
I'm sorry, Endeavor. Really. I am.
But you know what's crazy? I don't know how I just barely connected this,
Isn't this
but the
great?
voice actor for him
We
is
only had
actually
to
the
stay in
voice
there
actor
for
from
2
Attack on
days.
Titan. It's what's his name?
Bonus,
Fudge,
your left
why
eye's
am I
still
forgetting
working,
his name
which
right
is
now?
honestly surprising. I'm sorry.
You can see his
This is
face
all
and
my
everything,
fault.
bro. How am I
Don't
forgetting his
flatter
name?
yourself. My injuries are my
Ezekiel?
own
Zeke?
responsibility.
Oh man, can I borrow that line the next time I get the crap beat out of me?
Focus on what's important. That Nomu came straight for us, as if it knew where we were. The exact moment about it. An odd coincidence, wouldn't you say?
The 2 new top heroes walking around together in broad daylight? We just drew too much attention and they decided to take a swipe at us. Drop it. I made a scene while we were on the streets just so I could make this flimsy excuse. I was thinking, it's possible that the Noma rumors themselves are being used as bait to catch heroes. I think we should contact the team searching for the League and get more info.
You should be more careful. If you plan to keep investigating this, you're going to need someone to back you up. A hero who can stop a Nomu like that.
Aw, and you care about me so much you'll be my bodyguard. That's so nice.
I'll incinerate you!
Once my feathers grow back, I can start patrolling again. It'll probably take another day or so. Can't wait. And what about you, huh? Taking some R&R, big guy?
Possibly.
Okay, catch you later then.
So he always had that scar like down his face like that? I feel like I don't remember seeing
Is
that
this
on him.
absolutely necessary?
This is a proposition. By going after the League of Villains from both the inside and the outside, we can cut off their retreat and box them in.
Really? You're calling it a proposition even though you know I can't possibly refuse you. Well, that's a laugh.
I won't try to deny that. You're not wrong there. We got lucky you weren't able to make it to the fight in Camino.
This boy has a natural gift.
Oh, and he was a
He
big
should
Endeavor
become a
fan.
hero. Please, allow us to support your family while we help him reach his potential.
A secret investigation into the League. If getting my hands dirty will help everyone else rest easy, then I gladly take on the task. My name is Hawks, a man too fast for my own good. I want to live in a world where heroes have too much time on their hands, and I'll make sure that happens.
I mean, I feel a lot better now knowing that he at least is a double agent and he's still working for the good guys. Because I do like his character. He's a pretty cool character.
Shoto got permission to leave campus for dinner. I asked his teacher to come in and join us, but, he said no. Anyway, I bet you're super excited to celebrate your big victory over that monster, huh, Dad?
It's a bad scar. Looks painful.
Hey, you two, you promised you'd be in good moods. Congratulate him. Dad's finally trying to think about his family after all these years. Don't blow it. At least pretend that you don't hate him.
I'm standing right here.
Sorry, sis, but
standing
I'm out.
right
I
here.
can't do this.
Wait!
Natsuo, if you have something to say, then talk.
Oh, give me a break. That's rich coming from you. Okay then, I found out today that Shoto likes soba. I know nothing about my brother because you didn't want him to have anything to do with us failures.
Ignore them, Shoto. They live in a different world than the one I'm training you for.
For some reason, Mom and Sis are both ready to forgive you for how you treated us. But to me, you're still the maniac bastard who ruined our family. You look like you're different, but you don't act that way. You neglected us. Even if you're the #1 hero, that doesn't erase the past. Mom screams. Shoto's crying. What happened to our big brother, Toya? You may have had a change of
Big
heart,
brother
but you
Toya.
can't waltz in here and think we'll accept you. How disgusting can you be?
I plan to be your father now and atone for what I did.
It's too late! I'm sorry, sis. Thanks for the food.
Natsu! Come on! Well, that went terribly. Shoto started visiting Mom on a regular basis, and Dad is compromising and making an effort. Mom's even started acting more cheerful. I thought maybe we could act like a real family for once, you know? I was just looking forward to it so much, weren't you? Weren't you, Shoto?
I feel kind of bad for her.
You know,
It's kind of got to be
I
shitty.
think that was the first time I've ever seen Natsu show that much emotion.
2 days after the fight, public opinions about the #1 hero continue to evolve rapidly.
You're sure that he's okay? He was covered in blood by the end.
I can't believe he didn't arrest anyone from the League. I thought we already caught a ton of those Nomu things. Why was he having such a hard time with one?
Despite his win,
Turn that thing
citizens are
off!
still filled
No.
with unease.
Do you know what he's doing right now? Endeavor's risking his life for our sakes! Look at him! I used to be
No idea why my freaking camera's having so many issues. Back it up.
a huge fan of Headshot, but Endeavor's totally my top hero after
Man
that.
in his
I
20s.
was actually super excited
Man in
to
his
see
30s.
representation for fire types.
I can't forget Look Boy's passion!
Who's
The
Look
labeling
Boy?
on
Some
here
new
is
hero?
crazy.
The child now known by the nickname Look Boy struck a chord
Look
with many
Boy?
during the fight. However, we must not forget that Endeavor
That's
is
the
not
boy
one
I met on the street.
Hawks, ranked just below the top hero assistant.
A change is coming. I can feel it. Some unseen thing you built up in your prime is starting to crumble.
Endeavor, the top hero, was amazing. But that's not who's standing here. I have to agree with what Natsu said. I still can't forgive you for what you did to Mom, and that's my choice to make. As for being my father, I'll have to watch your actions to see if you earn that.
That's true. And honestly, that
I
is
didn't
facts.
become #1
It's his
the way
choice.
I wanted to. So my hero work is tainted with shame. What is my power even for?
Why is it so important to be the strongest? Tell me, Endeavor.
I'm sure you have a reason, if you look inside yourself. If that's the job of the pro at the top, then I've failed with my own family. How can I demand forgiveness after so long?
Dad, you haven't eaten yet.
I want you to know, I'm sorry for everything. And I should have handled that conversation with Natsuo differently. I'll try to make amends. It's my only path forward.
I like it, man.
That same night, after
And
basic
everything he said
physical
is true.
training, I worked on One for All until I was exhausted and passed out on top of my sheets.
Oh, we forgot it that he had that dream, huh? The dream of everybody who's passed on the quirk.
I had a dream. There was a beautiful woman with a fierce expression on her face next to me. Beyond her were other people I didn't recognize at first. Wait, there. I'd had a vision like this before. But this dream was much clearer than that one. They were the vestiges of One for All. I can't talk, but I can move my right arm. What's up with my feet? There are 2 more I can't make out. Every inheritor, 7 people, 8 including me. Every person who's ever used the quirk except
Is it
its
7
original
or is it
wielder.
8 including the
Stand
original?
at my side. Dear foolish little brother, why do you resist me?
That voice, I'll never forget it. Because what you're doing is wrong. I refuse to stand by and watch as you corrupt everything around us. All for One called him little brother. Is he the first?
What a callous thing to say.
Oh, the background music,
I'm trying
dude.
to compromise with you.
All for One's theme
But
song
let
is
me
crazy.
guess, tolerance is not part of your rigid sense of justice.
The world is falling apart right now. It's an utter chaos. But meta power shouldn't be used to further self-interest. You're only thinking about how you can fulfill your own desires.
This man's jaw was transformed. Those wretched fangs simply won't stop growing. He's a kind-hearted man who takes care of his elderly parents. But he was persecuted, called sick and a monster. Even his parents have abandoned him. This man has no abilities. On his way home from work one evening, he was attacked by a gang of metas. His stun gun was rendered useless, and the tentacle-like hair of an assailant held him down as he was beaten.
Yes, of course I will. I can go home, thank you.
I'll help too. I'm forever in your debt after this gift.
Is this the world you...
Hopefully, stays on the rest of the time.
I saw 2 people in need and helped both of them using my ability.
I know, fool. You don't care about them. You're just adding lackeys to your collection.
I do need people I can trust and depend on. For someone so concerned with righteousness, though, why do you ignore the joy my power brings them? The concept of humanity is broken in this world. I can use my power to restore a sense of order. So which one of us is actually indulging in self-interest, would you say?
What kind of order is it if you're taking advantage of people? Do you even remember how many innocents you've toyed with before you abandoned them?
You'll lose your tongue before you insult him again.
Do try to be careful. My little brother has a weak constitution. Poor thing. Born without any meta abilities. Without power, you
They called
can't
them
hope to
metas
achieve
back then?
anything. You're a pitiful hypocrite. But I still love you. I hope you know that. You've stopped eating again. You're disintegrating into nothing.
Brother, I refuse to become the man you want me to be.
But you should have been there. You should have seen them fall, all of them. They let their powers go to waste, formed factions, rose against me. That's why they had to be killed. But it wasn't by my hand that they lost their lives. My multitude of adoring friends took it upon themselves to spite the wicked and act on my behalf. It's like the world from the comic we read together.
This is like the first time
back
we've
when
ever
we were
seen his
young.
eyes.
Except you gave up and only read through Volume 3. You missed the end. The Demon King ruled that fictional land, but but a hero of justice struggled against him despite the horrible odds and saved the world. Don't you know? The villain always loses in the end.
Dreams have become reality. And reality doesn't follow stock plots. I believe it's time you finally bend to my cause. I'll rewrite your story as well. Even your pathetic body can utilize it. You will join me.
Please, brother! You're the ninth wielder, right? I'm sorry, I wanted to show you more, but you're barely using 20% of the power yet. Be careful. We're long past the singularity point. Don't be afraid. You are not alone.
What was the singularity point? That's the end. I don't think there's any post-credit scenes because it doesn't look like there's enough time left. Yeah, so we're good on post-credit scenes. So, I mean, that was kind of cool to get that snapshot back and hit in the past to see kind of what and why he was doing it the way he was. So I'm guessing back then, and quirks must have been pretty new because there was no like mayor, there was no like higher ups, you know what I'm saying, kind of how there is now where you got like these higher ups that don't have quirks but they're still trying to control and make sure that things are stay good essentially, you know, the people that were talking to Hawk, like there was none of that back then. So it kind of seemed like he was the only one who kind of had that power and ability to take charge of the situation and kind of own the situation, which is kind of why this, you know, obviously the brother ended up getting the one for all, and then he ended up, you know, obviously the quirk developed into this, and then they were able to defeat All for One. So, but I thought that was cool too. And I also, like I said, the first time we actually have seen his eyes, that was kind of a cool little snapshot right there. Especially where he kind of compared himself to the devil in this comic book that, you know, apparently was one that they had read when they were younger. And, you know, the brother was telling him like, well, you skipped straight to the page 3 and you never actually finished the comic. And in the comic, the hero always wins. The hero comes back and he ends up defeating the devil. So I loved that whole interaction between the brother and him. Like that was cool to see that. And then how the brother acknowledged Midoriya as the 9th user. So, which I knew there was 9 because I think they said that there was 8 or something like that. 7 of the users that Midoriya was seeing, but 8 was the brother, and then Midoriya would be the 9th. But I think earlier they said Midoriya was the 8th. But I'm pretty sure the 9th would make more sense because they didn't count the brother in all of that. So, but anyways, actually, you know what? Maybe they did count the brother, but they didn't count All Might as one of the users there. So maybe that's how the numbers go. So I don't know. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm accurate. I don't know. You guys can let me know what's going on. So, but I'm not going to make this a super long outro. For some reason, my camera just keeps on quitting. Like it's quit like multiple times throughout this thing that I'm going to have to edit. So I'm going to go ahead and call it good, guys. And we will catch you guys in the next episode. Hopefully I can fix this stupid camera so that it stops dying on me. So I don't have to freaking pause every 5 minutes into this recording. So, but anyways, guys, appreciate y'all's time, man. We love y'all. And we'll see you guys in the next episode, man. Deuces.